Hi friends, this is Archana with Divine Soul Resonance, welcoming you to our monthly energy reading. How interesting that the monthly reading this time is falling on full moon. So the full moon is coming up on 1st, 2nd, and I decided to do a full moon spread. I've used a few different decks. I'm using the Energy Oracle cards. I'm using the Psychic Tarot of the Heart. And the Soul Lesson for the Collective. Abundance Message, which I've not opened up yet. A Message from the Universe. And also Angel Guidance. So the layout, I've already shuffled and laid out the cards, and I'm going to read them. This is like a crescent moon right here. This is another crescent moon right here. And this is our core lessons for the collective that we need to learn. Okay. So the first part is, I asked, what is it that we need to let go of in our life as a collective? What do we need to let go of? What do we need to retain in this full moon in the month of March? We need to hold close to us. What is it that we are receiving? Things that are coming into our life. How is the world around us affecting us? What should we be giving more of? What is going to begin? What is beginning? And what is our core lesson? What is our core lesson? So I'm going to begin. I'm going to pull up the cards and I'll show you one at a time. So these are some of the things that we need to let go of in our life, to release. I got a lot of red. Red is root chakra, a lot of pentacles. Let's look at the energy first. See that? It's number 33, door to romance. Door to romance. When we're talking about releasing, what this card is really saying is open your heart. Don't close it. Don't close it down. When you close your heart, you're not open to any abundance that's coming in. You're not allowing the energy, which is the highest vibration, is that of love. You're not allowing the love energy to flow in through the universe, through the crown, through the ground, into the heart, exploding inside and outside. How can that happen? Only when you allow your heart to feel. Only when you open your heart to love. Love for yourself. This card speaks of, it is time, if you've had old hurts, that was the energy in February and January. Past hurts, resentments, things that didn't work out the way you did, let it all go. Wash it away. Release it. Write it down, forgive it in this full moon. Just let it go, so that you can renew and re-energize your heart. Okay? So the 3 cards that came out in the Psychic Tarot was giving and receiving, strengthening bonds, and finding balance. Finding balance. So what this is saying is, in order to receive and give, there has to be a balance. Have you been working too hard? Are you going for too many PTA meetings, managing your work, managing your home schedule, running around, giving too much, and not spending enough time with yourself, nurturing yourself? Have you had a chance to go out, take a walk outside, Have you done that? Have you just gone and just stood and allowed the sun to infuse you with its energy? Have you just gone outside and allowed the winds to blow in your hair? Walk by the beach, felt the sand? Have you done that? In all this hush, hush, rush, rush life, I gotta do this, and I gotta do this, and I got a meeting, and I got a project, and I got a homework to do, and I have to do this, and I have to cook, I have to do. Yes, shh, shh, calm. Just wait, hold on. Just for a moment. Just for a moment. Listen to the birds. Release the imbalances. Release that. This is a great time for full moon to write down. Let it go. So that you can give and receive very openly. Openly. What is it that we should be retaining? Things that we need to hold on close to our hearts, close in our lives. The first one is blossoming abundance. Blossoming abundance. Look at the abundance in your life as of now. Write it down. Just stop for a second. Look at all the things that you have. The universe has been kind. Are you seeing it? Are you? If not, take this moment. Take this moment now. Just even as you're listening to the reading, just allow your hearts to feel that. Look around you. What is it that you are grateful for? Look at the abundance in your own life. People, smiles, food, your body parts working, everything, anything. Wow. We've forgotten. We forget in the hush hush of what we need to make and build and do, because this is what is expected. This is what the society wants us. This is how we need to live. Spirit is not looking at any of that. That's your mind chatter. That's getting you to be there. Just stop for a second. Look around. Hold it close to your heart. Hold it close to your heart. You're going to see miracles occur. Yes, some of you may be feeling alone. You know, I've reached out to people that haven't really helped me, and I try to do this. I'm looking for that job. I didn't get that job. I work so hard. I just feel like nobody really understands me. Feeling alone. Yes. But did you look at the moon and the mountains? It's illuminating. Have you put too many expectations out? Are you expecting outcomes? Are you pinning onto those outcomes? You know, one of the keys in manifestation, and that's what art of manifestation is. I'm sorry, are you hearing a plane in the background? I hope I'm louder than the plane. I'm going to wait. It was a helicopter. Are we pinning our hopes and expectations on outcomes? Expectations leads to misery. Just be. Release that. Take that time. Take that time to center yourself. Take a step away from the hustle. When you're by yourself, you gain understanding. This is a major life theme that's saying to listen. It's saying listen to your own inner self. When you quieten that chatter, don't think of you being alone, and it's actually a wonderful time because you've got the lantern. Look at all that energy that's coming in. You're receiving messages. You can't receive the messages when I'm just trying to beat the traffic and I'm trying to look at my clock and I'm trying to get to a certain place. You can't. There's just no space because the mind has taken over the heart at that point in time. There's no message. The spirit is just like, shh, shh, I need to do this. I need to do this. I need to get this done. I have an agenda. So stop. Stop that. Allow for the wisdom to come in. It can come in when you're by yourself, not surrounded. There's a lot of illumination. To me, when I look at this card and I look at her green eyes, eyes are the windows of the soul. To me, it's showing she's listening with her heart, and she's getting the illumination from the crown chakra right there by her heart center. And that's going to open the door within. It's going to open the door within. And listening is a very active part of communication. So retain that when you're around people. You know, we're always so quick while they're talking. We just want to, our mind starts working on, okay, what do we need to tell them right when they're talking? Do you know how amazing it is to be able to talk to someone where they're not just ready to give you an answer right there and then? The power of that listening is so incredible. Give that gift. Give that gift to yourself first. Only when you can give something to yourself first can you give that to others. Give the gift of listening to yourself in this full moon. Retain that. What are we receiving? Things that are coming into our life. Strategy. Strategy. So I'm going to go over all the cards. This one is healing begins and dedicated effort. They're all in alignment. So I'll start with one at a time. Strategize. What's coming into your life is you got the full moon. You know what's happening. Take time to listen. Strategize. Start today. Take a book, just any book, start writing out. Start writing out what? I want you to start a gratitude journal. Start a gratitude journal today. Every day, you're going to write down 3 things that you're grateful for. Every day. If possible, twice a day. The more things we're grateful for, the more abundance we have in our life. The more you stop your mind chatter, the more intuition that comes in. Start that. Look at some of the things that are happening in your life. Where are your relationships at? Where's your career at? Where are your finances at? How have you been? Yes, you have to first take responsibility. Take responsibility that where you are today is the result of all the actions of the past. Yes, done that. But know that your future is not based on your past. Your future is based on the choices that you're going to make today. So first thing, to shift into a different reality or create a different reality is to take hold. Take hold, accept, take responsibility. Stop blaming others. Stop blaming the universe. Stop blaming someone else. Was I this? If I were that? If I was born rich? If I was born beautiful? If I was born that? I would be. No, stop it. Now is the time to take acceptance. So say, I accept my responsibility. I am the creator of my destiny. I am the creator of my reality. Your thoughts create your reality. So it's a great time to take a point check. Perfect time. Take a point check. Where are you at? Look around. This is the time, you take stock of things. Okay, you want to buy some food and you look at, okay, what do I have and what do I need to buy? This is where you're at. Take stock of where your life is at. Take responsibility. Now, taking responsibility is the first step. Second, I'm giving you super quick ones, the ones that I'll talk about in my Art of Manifestation, but it's just coming to me right now. I need to share this. Second, the most important step is you're going to forgive. So I asked you to start a gratitude journal. Full moon, right? Second, I want you to write a forgiveness letter. Forgiveness letter to yourself, my dears, my beautiful souls. Forgive yourself. It's okay. Every event in the past has been a learning experience. Every challenge, every obstacle. You're doing amazing. You're doing great. And it's okay. Do you remember when you're kids and you're running, you're playing, and you see this beautiful water, you try to get in, and then sometimes you slide in and you go, oh my gosh, I got hurt. I shouldn't have done that. As a parent or someone who took care of you at that time, they're not going to come in and yell or get mad. And be that loving, tender, caring parent to yourself, to your inner child. It's okay. We learned. Do I want to continue doing this? If you want to bring a shift, you have to ask yourself that question very, very honestly. Do I really want this? If not, first, release that. Release the anger, the hurt, the resentment, the judgment that you're holding against yourself. We'll talk about others later. First is yourself. Time for self-love. Let it go. That's a strategy. That's a good strategy. Come up with your strategies on what you need to accomplish, what you need to do. Give yourself smaller goals. Start something small. And forgive yourself. Write a forgiveness letter to someone who you feel has hurt you. Write it. When you're putting it down in paper, it is a very, very powerful act. Because you're allowing the emotions to emerge. You've got to feel the emotions. Otherwise, they're going to be trapped and they don't let you live your life to the fullest dreams. Strategize. As you strategize, can you see this? Healing is going to occur. Slowly, healing will occur. And it's going to rise into your heart. Your heart chakra is going to open. Mother Earth is going to nourish you. It's going to require a lot of effort. Nothing of great value comes easy. Perseverance, dedication, skill, all required. Fortitude. Stay strong in your goals. Stay strong in your goals. That's what's coming. Through strategy, you're going to begin healing. That's what's going to come in. That's what you will receive. What's surrounding us? How is the world affecting us? Are we surprised? Tell me, are we surprised? Envy. Envy is a state of lack. Disillusionment, dissatisfaction. I don't have enough. The other person has more. I did so much work and that person did nothing and they got that promotion. Oh, they have the bigger home and that person just did not even deserve it and they did nothing and they got it. All this, we're always finding those things. I know many of you will say, I don't think like that, but those are the programs that are running in the background. Subconsciously, the choices that we make are run by those old, outdated programming in our subconscious mind. Breaking free from that subconscious control is to live from the heart, heart-centered living. So it goes back into being grateful for what you are, where you are. We do not know. Each soul is here for a different lesson. We each have our own karmic debts and balance sheets that we're maintaining. We do not know where they're at or what their lessons are. You can't compare someone who's in an art history class in a freshman level to someone who's doing, let's say, an engineering in, I don't know, digital design. I cannot even say that. No, they're completely different classes. You can't compare that. Just can't. Just can't compare that. We're in different zones, okay, of learning. We just happen to be all together on earth, learning and nourishing and growing stronger in spirit and learning to love ourselves all over again. That's the core. But the energy that's surrounding the world right now is that of comparison, lack, disillusionment, dissatisfaction with the self of what we have. And how interesting. How interesting. Oh, I already showed you. That we also have, it says simply love. Do you see this is a card of heart chakra? And it talks about the innocence. You know, I talked about the, tapping into that inner child of yours. So to me, it is not like two different people. It is, this is you. Here's this person in simple clothing. And he's holding on to his inner child. And the child is holding on to a book. And it has a heart on it. And it's illuminated. It's illuminated. So back to innocence and playfulness and joy. Doing the simple things. Being silly, being funny, not caring what anybody else is going to say, think, or do. In fact, I just had this conversation with someone this morning, and I did a reading for them, and as one of the things that came up, it's just a card that came up for that person too. And I just said that it is, you need to go back. What were some of the things you wanted to do? And you just wanted to roll around in the grass? I don't know. Ride a bike. Just wear some old tattered clothes. Not worry about, did I wash my hands? Did I wash my hair? Just go play. Go have fun. Just have some fun. Have some fun. Connect to that innocence. Connect to that joy. As you connect to that, you're connecting to the source. Source energy is purely creative, non-judgmental, loving, encompassing. You're connecting to that part within you. And when you connect to that part, you recognize and see who you are and who others are. The world has this. It does. So yes, it may have this. We are in 3D world of polarity. You've got to experience both. How else are we going to learn? So it's okay if it has this. It's a lesson to be learned for us. But it also has this. Make a choice. What are you choosing today? What are you choosing today, my dears? What are you choosing, my dears? Oh my gosh, it's getting chilly. Wow, I'm like getting lost in the reading. 25 minutes. Okay. What was this? Oh, this is perfect. What should you be giving to others at this time? So, how I'm reading this is, I'm going to show you. This one came in as rest and rejuvenation. Okay. And I got the third eye chakra. Rest and rejuvenation. You've got to take some time out from that clutter, busy, rush, life. Relax, connect into nature. Are you walking? Are you counting your blessings? When you sit and you take those few moments out, doesn't matter how busy your life is. It doesn't matter. At the end of the day, if you've not nourished your spirit, you're going to crumble. You are. Because you're not allowing the spirit the freedom. You're caging the spirit in. You're not allowing it to feel. And you become, I don't know, the word that's coming to me is like a robot. You know, you're becoming robotic, going through things and forgetting the essence of who you are. So chillax. I don't know why that word just popped into my head. Chillax. Okay, let's chill. Meditate. For those who meditate. I mean, I would recommend meditation. I meditate. I get my answers. But if nothing else, start today. Just, take a breather. Take a little bit of time out for yourself. And he's being nourished. He's open. All these energies are flooding in. Look at him. He's just flooding in through his crown, and it's cleansing his aura. You're getting a complete aura cleanse right now. Just right now. I can just feel it. Feel it. Rest. And as you do that, look at that energy. When you're around a person like that, you're going to get that. So what you should be giving more of is rest and rejuvenation, R&R time to yourself. And as you do that, you're going to extend that towards others. You're not going to be so judgmental on others when they're like, okay, you know what? I can't get this thing done. I really need some time. I need to take care of myself and I need to do that. You'll be more understanding. You will be more understanding of that. Your heart is going to be more open because you've now connected in the spiritual realm. And when you rest and rejuvenate, there are two different decks. And I asked this question, and what are the odds? I tell you, I am surprised because I totally love it because I love the synchronicities. There are two different decks. I shuffle them, I ask the spirit guides, and the card just flies out. And it's the third eye chakra. Third eye chakra is all about intuition. And an intuition is heightened not when you're running from place to place, but when you are resting and rejuvenating, meditating, you're connecting to your inner self. You're allowing that energy to come in, and your third eye, right there between your brows, right there inside, the inner wisdom opens. Like, okay, wonderful. So when it's opening, when you're allowing the wisdom to rise within you, that's what you're going to share with others, my dear friends. Gosh, I love it. I love it. Okay, so what's going to be coming in? What is going to begin in this cycle? Okay, let me start. Which one did I? Oh, okay, yeah, this was fun. I did a couple of clarifiers on that. To clarify, what is going to begin is indecision. Indecision is the energy where we're trying. There are many options that are there. And the energy of indecision is you're not really sure. Both of them are unknown. But when you allow your mind to work, when you're going to make your mind work, you're going to be confused. Oh, should I do this? Oh my gosh, I did everything. I wanted to go in this direction, but I can't. I don't know. I've done all my pros and cons, A, B, C. I've gotten everything done. I'm not really sure what to go. You know what's happening? Seriously, I think you can answer this question now. I should have a Q&A session right there. I would love to do one of those. Do you know what's really happening here? It's because you've not allowed your inner wisdom to come in right now. So when you're going to rest and rejuvenate, your third eye is going to open. You're going to know you're going to know which direction to go. It's not always about, and this card also came up, win or lose. It's not always about winning and losing. It's not always about that. When you're going to rest, you're going to allow the intuition to come in. It's going to help you. It's going to help you. It's going to guide you. You are going to find that answer yourself. You're not going to seek that outside. And when I'm saying that you're not seeking answers outside, you're not going to say, "Hey, what should I do? Hey, should I do this? Should I do this?" No. Gathering information is one thing. You reached a mentor, you reach other people, and they're going to guide you in terms of, okay, these are the pros, and maybe you didn't see this. These are the cons of this situation. Why the other? Thank you so much. I've gathered all the information, but the final decision is yours. And the decision, the best decisions that are made is with the heart. But when you quieten your mind and you rest, many times you're going to, when I talk about this winning and losing, there may be people who are going to just trigger you in this month. I'm just saying, that's just something that's coming to me right now. They may just trigger you. They'll say things, and maybe there may be things that people are saying that are incorrect, that they're triggering you. You're going to take a step back. You're not just going to lash out. You're not going to say things. It's not about proving your point to be right. Because the other card that came out was control. Control is also the strength card in the traditional tarot, meaning tap into that aspect where you're going to control responding to be right, to prove to others that you're right. You don't need to prove it. Okay, you don't need to prove it. And another card that had come up with that, which completely makes sense, is the throat chakra. Throat chakra, Vishuddha chakra, is all about speaking your inner truth. And also controlling. So when you are not in a state of balance, you're going to either say things which are harsh, which are not always appropriate. When you have rested and you've given your spirit some time to rejuvenate, you're going to recognize and allow for the heart to open. And in that case, you're going to exert greater control. Greater control. That's what's coming in. Now, I want to do the core lessons, and I'm going to go through these fast because we've gotten it all together. One of the core lessons that's coming up is, for the month of March, is here it shows a man holding a heart. Door to value. Thinking woman. Helpless and hopeless. Awaiting results. Okay. I'm going to explain those. So the lesson here is, this one to me is a masculine energy that is in touch with his emotions, who's understanding, who has reached into the heart space to extend an understanding and caring towards others. That's what we need to extend. So we all have our yin and the yang energies within us. To balance the action, the masculine energy is all about taking action, is working with the heart, through the heart space, where you extend an understanding towards others. That's a lesson. And that comes in through the strength card. Control. Controlling that winning and losing attitude, so that you may speak the truth. And the door to value, the energy of the door to value is opening for everybody. The door to value exists when we are grounded and we work with our heart chakra. Abundance flows to us when we can recognize the abundance that we already have. We are listening in. You see the abundance. All that abundance is flowing in. And you open your hearts. The thinking woman. The thinking woman is a woman who's wise. To the feminine energy of wisdom is the energy that's flowing in. Here, to me, it is not a woman. What I'm feeling as a core lesson for the collective, it is the yin energy, the feminine, the divine feminine within us, in each of us, the feminine energy of loving and compassion and understanding that comes in when you take a step back. You're controlling. It's not always about winning and losing. We talked about that. It's about controlling how you're going to speak. You have greater intuition by connecting with our core. To me, that is what it's coming. It's so interesting that we got the thinking woman and I got a man holding the heart. So man is getting, the masculine is getting in touch with his emotions. So the yin energy, and the yin has worked her way into deeper understanding through all of that. So it's actually the balance of the yin and the yang. To me, it all, because all of them came together, that's what is the door to value. That's the door to value. And I asked for clarifiers for these. And I got the helpless and the hopeless and the awaiting results as core lesson. Patience. It's so interesting that the soul lesson card gave me the patience, and I'm going to explain what awaiting results is. It's about patience. So our core lesson of now is, in this whole hush-push of life, we want things, results happening right now. Here's this person. He has a fruit that's going to bear. It's rising, the energy, but he can't see it. He can't see it. So this is again all red about the root chakra. Stability, safety. Just know and have faith in the universe that is supporting you. Patience is a virtue. It's a lesson that we need to learn. And that is a lesson that's coming up for the collective. This was from one of the other decks. And I only pulled one soul lesson card, which was patience. I mean, how synchronistic is that? I accept that everything happens in divine order. Everything happens in divine order. You know, changing of belief systems, attitudes, does not just happen overnight. It takes time. So be patient. Don't be feeling helpless and hopeless. This is a card that tells us that there is the sun that is illuminating. There is that. You just have to be patient. I mean, I couldn't believe it. I just honestly, I couldn't believe it. I mean, like, really? I mean, all the answers, it's the meaning of the same. I can pull from any deck and I'm getting that same message. Patience. Patience. And I asked the universe, I haven't opened those, so I wanted that to be a surprise. I wanted to ask, this one is from The Universe Has Your Back. My dear universe, what question, what message do you have for us? And I asked the angel abundance and the angel message. So I'm going to turn them over right in front of you right now. Let's see, the universal message. I love it. It says, when I think I've surrendered, I surrender more. I'm going to leave you with that. When you're resting, when you have a few minutes, think about what that means for you. Just when I think I've surrendered, I surrender more. Oh, that is beautiful. Okay, this is an angel of abundance. It says, I have to read this. Declutter. You'll feel better and more focused if you'll take the time to clear away the clutter from your living and workspace. Donate what you can to help others who may need your items. Be sure to keep your schedule uncluttered as well. Well, I think the decluttering is totally going to help you feel relaxed and rejuvenated. You create more abundance, but not keeping the things that you have. Everything carries energy. So if you think that you've outworn something, just give it away. Put it away. So as you put it away, you're giving the message to the universe that, okay, I have created space for something new in my life. Oh, wow. I have to do some advice first. It says, crystal clear intentions. Archangel Michael says, be clear about what you desire and focus upon it with unwavering faith. Archangel Michael's here to help. So when you're feeling that indecision, go back, rejuvenate, connect to your inner self, play a little, feel happy. Don't let the energy of envy touch you. Count your blessings. Open your heart out more. You're going to be able to set clear intentions. Be clear. Don't be giving mixed signals. And just have faith. It's going to happen. Not in the way that you want it to. Be open to things coming up in very, very unexpected ways. Have an intention and let it go. And just let things unfold. Beautiful energies. Always such a pleasure, such a beauty to have felt this deeply. And I just want to wish you all a month of many, many blessings. Let these energies guide you. Let this be a serving as a guide and a guiding light. And just know that your soul came here prepared. It can take in any challenges. Any challenges. You got it. You got it. You already knew you could handle it. If you didn't know you could handle it, you wouldn't have been given this challenge. So know that you have the solutions within you. And there are people around you who love you. You love yourself. Just forgive. Let it go. Learn the lesson, bless it, and open your arms to give and receive. I wish you many, many blessings. I'm sending you immense love and light, and I really wish abundance, love, light, peace for all of you. And I will talk to you soon. Thank you.